But yeah, so the New York Police Department, in between removing people's protective equipment in a global pandemic, have been they've been up to some antics. So here's a police officer using the little thing, that they got to scream out Trump 2020. Let's watch.
2020. Put it on YouTube. Trump 2020. Put it on YouTube. Put it on Facebook. Trump 2020.
Trump 2020. I'm so brave. Law and order, right? This is like I just talked about them seizing protective equipment at an election place, right? Polling place. Law and order, they said. Oh, it's just law and order, right? Law and order. Though it is illegal and against law and order and against the handbooks, right? For someone on duty as a police officer to endorse a political candidate. That is not law and order. That is actually not what a cop should be doing. So, if you couldn't already guess, this police officer was suspended without pay for these antics. Law and order, they scream. I'm voting for Trump for law and order. I scream as I violate law and order simultaneously.
Take a picture, take a video. Put it on your Facebook, put it on your YouTube. Have some fun.
So good. Like they just they think they're edgy, right? It's incredible. I've got like a little news broadcast. Let's just check this out. They think that they're edgy, and it's adorable. It's like a cat or a dog, like trying to tackle something and then missing or failing. It's just like they think they're so cool. The cute little police officers. Oh, Trump 2020, they say. Oh, poor little baby. Law and order, they say, as they violate law and they violate order. Oh, precious.
An NYPD officer has been suspended after video appears to show the cop using a speaker to say Trump 2020 from a patrol car. CBS 2's Corey James reports.
Trump 2020.
Trump 2020.
That political message allegedly came from an officer inside this patrol car. The NYPD says the unidentified officer has been suspended without pay after a Saturday night rant over the loudspeaker in Flatbush, Brooklyn.
It just happened.
Law and order.
Eric Jenkins Saline
Law
captured this
and
30-second
order.
video from his apartment. Jenkins Saline says he hit record when he heard police and someone near the crosswalk at Crook Avenue and St. Paul Place get into a confrontation around 10 that evening.
I heard somebody say Trump 2020, and then
Law
there was
and
kind
order.
of some maybe low-key shouting back and forth.
NYPD's patrol guide bans on-duty or in uniform
I just want to
officers
give a shout out to the mask that this person is wearing. I see you. I hear you. Good stuff.
Shouting back and forth.
NYPD's patrol guide bans on-duty or in uniform officers from endorsing political candidates or publicly expressing personal views and opinions. Neighbor Rebecca Anderson says what makes it worse is that it happened days before the presidential election.
As a public servant, you would hope they would try to remain unbiased as much, at least on the job.
Commissioner Dermot Shea tweeted saying the behavior of the officer is 100% unacceptable, period. Later adding, quote,
Law
enforcement
and
must
order.
remain apolitical, reassuring the public that we will enforce the law fairly and without prejudice regardless of anyone's political beliefs, end quote.
Law and order. Law and order. That's the thing. It's like the same people that advocate for law and order are upset that this cop was reprimanded. Isn't that interesting? The same folks that want law and order want the cops to be above the law. That's weird. That's weird. Isn't that just weird? Just think about that. It's almost like these people are fascists and don't really care about laws, as long as it's people that they agree with that are winning. If it's people that they disagree with that are being the victim of illegal behavior of police departments, I don't care. If it's people that they agree with, oh, law and order, law and order. Law and order, we need law and order. It's law and order for me, but not for thee. And that is what's important to understand here, is the fascists right now, the Trump supporters, they don't give a shit about law and order. You think they give a fuck about law and order? Why do you think they keep breaking the law all the time? Why do you think they keep downloading child porn? Why do you think they keep, writing manifestos about murdering Joe Biden? Why do you think they keep going to protests and beating the shit out of random people? They don't give a shit about law and order. It's law and order for you. You have to follow law and order. You are a second-class citizen. If you disagree with the almighty Trump, you are a second-class citizen, and you must have law and order. But me, Trump 2020, I'm on the side of victory here. We're winning. Law and order. Law and order for you. You have to follow the laws and order. What? Law and order for me? What? No, I support Trump. I support Donald Trump. You want me to law and order? What? No. I'm a Trump supporter. You have to follow law. That's their thing. And they'll say it in the chat room. They'll say it in the comments on this video when I upload it later. Law and order, law and order. That's what they say. Cognitive dissonance is a hell of a thing, isn't it? Jesus Christ.